Okay, so the key with advertising really here is there is 11 objectives that the book points out, and they're basically condensed and put in this little list. You don't have to know the sequence. You don't have to know extensive detail about each one because there's just things to be familiar with. For example, introducing a product. Advertising is probably the most popular way to introduce a new product. All right. By the same token, you go down to number two, introducing a brand. Okay. It's not just a product, but it's a specific brand. Advertisements can be used and are very effective in introducing a new brand to the market. Awareness creation. Okay, basically, the job of advertising is simply to get you aware, aware of the product and what the needs might be. And again, read the details on these and just get an idea. It's going to be on Read Aloud. Acquiring customers or brand switching. Okay, again, another reason why you advertise. You want to steal the customers from Ford Motor Company and your Chevy Motor Company. You work up an advertising campaign with strategies, etc., to show why the customers should prefer your particular brand rather than the brand you're competing with. Differentiation and value creation. It's big words simplified. The whole point with advertising is just to make a difference between the product or a service from one of your competitors. Okay? Like, um, your potato chips are too salty and have high calorie content and high carb content. Look at our potato chips. We don't use salt, we use a very fine natural uh, salt that is blah, blah, blah. That's a bad example, but you get the point. Coke and Pepsi did that years ago. Brand building. Well, when you build a brand, you don't have to do this basically through advertising. You have to go out there and get your product on the market and uh, let other people see how the product you have is developing and um, where it can benefit consumers. Positioning the product. Okay, positioning is a term that came from the last chapter. It's one of the key factors in many cases because the purchase of a product has to be put in a situation where people will remember the product. They give the example of Ralph Lauren, Gucci, etc. Uh, they are positioned as premium products, so they're going to appeal to a very specific target market, and that the whole product line that they have is geared to do that. They want to find a particular spot in the market, whether it's a segment or a target that is theirs specifically. That's one of the objectives of advertising. Of course, to increase sales. Why would you advertise if you can't increase sales? So you're out there promoting, promoting, promoting. This is our product. Remember this product. This is a good product, etc. Just read it through. It's not a brain teaser. Increase profits. Well, sure. That's the whole objective of business. You advertise your product, you increase your sales, therefore you increase your product, your profit. All right? And samples given there. Create a desire or a need, as it's sometimes referred to. You need to take that customer and make them want your product over the competition. They use the examples of BMW and Audi and other vehicles, but those markets are all very highly competitive that way, as are you use Adidas and Nike and the others. That's another competitive market. Any competitive market, you need to create the desire for your product. Okay, and a call to action. The objectives of a lot of the digital advertising specifically is to get a call to action. That means you make the consumer do something. All right. I mean, they'll put out social ads to get customers to get involved in something or to take an action, maybe even just fill out a contest form or something, watching a video, etc. This gets the consumer into the picture of the product. Okay, that's it. I'm going to post a picture, take a look at it, and just review it quickly. Good enough.